Take 2, sound check done. Camera positioning done. Lighting.
Filters off. Volume's up. And we're getting ready to record in 3. Here, Perpendictosaurus.
We got an intro today?
No.
Oh. Up the hill.
Down the hill.
Up the hill.
And down the hill.
Up the hill.
And down the hill. Do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I hear your drums and the sweat of your chest. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
To another installment of the Lab Kids podcast. If you've been following us closely, you'll see and you'll notice that we've been very, very active. Sorry, what's the opposite of that word? In
is inactive, but unactive.
Unactive.
Unable.
So if you're still here, if you're still rocking with us, thank you for your patience. Thank you for the encouragement. And some people messaging me asking what's taken us so long to get back into the swing of things. What has taken us so long?
Life.
That sounds like a cop-out.
No, it's a generalization. Am I wrong? Life. Life is everything.
Like they're saying, life is lifing.
Life is... I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Who says that?
It's like... I've seen it on social media, but people also say the thing is thinging.
Oh,
so
yes.
my brain is braining, my legs aren't legsing anymore.
That sounds silly from that gen. But yes, life has been lifing. How have you been?
I've been fantastic.
That's great to
I've
hear.
been working hard. Currently on an 8-week challenge.
What kind of challenge? Like a health one, a financial one?
I think
a spiritual one?
Yeah, an overall challenge because I'm challenged in so many ways at the moment. Initially it started out as a weight loss challenge, and it's been challenging my willpower, my discipline, my will to exist in this world. You're on the same challenge.
Yes.
How have you been going?
We have our ups and downs. We have some good weeks. We have some okay weeks, but I'm turning up.
What's the most difficult thing about doing this challenge?
Diet.
How so?
Making good, healthy choices.
Are you meal prepping?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. That's, yeah. There's that meme that floats around. Like, someone told me to get into meal prepping, but all I've done is eaten 6 meals in one go. Like, that's what probably I struggle with the most, is the portion control.
Right.
You know? Like, people think because I'm a big guy, I don't like veggies and things like that. I mean, my problem is that I love them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you love olives?
Yes.
Jalapenos?
Yes.
Wow. I
I thought there was a little wick on the end to make it jalapeno.
Oh, it depends on the setting or where I'm having a conversation, situation, or whether I enunciate it properly or not.
Mm-hmm. And what situation is this?
None.
Public forum? People are listening and watching?
Yeah, but our demographic doesn't really... It's not much...
Speak English or Spanglish? Or
Spanglish.
Right.
Jalapenos.
Jalapeno business.
Jalapeno. Okay.
Yeah, turning into something else. But the struggle for me is portion control, and I do love everything. I will eat a chicken Caesar salad kind of, but I like eat 6 of them. You know, I'll eat steamed broccoli, but I'd probably need a kilo's worth to satiate my inner demons. I think I'm sharing a little bit too much at the moment.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I was enjoying it. You could eat like 2 kilos of broccoli.
Yeah.
But enjoy it?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So I one of my go-to health meals is a 750 gram bag of broccoli and cauliflower mixed, frozen. And I fry up some onions and then pour those in and then mix them around and saute them a little bit until they just get heated through. And then I pour in a can of mackerel, elengi, tin fish. And that's probably enough for 4 servings.
And that's like 2 meals for you? Huh?
It's a meal.
Oh.
Yeah. And I love it. But yeah. Otherwise, life has indeed been lifing. And it's been a long time between drinks. I almost forgot we had a podcast at one stage.
Between drinks, you mean? Yeah, it has.
And the only reason it keeps popping back up into my mind is the odd message we get every now and then. Like, hey, is this still a thing?
Yeah.
And some people talk to me on the side of the road. Hey, how's the
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
going? Well, I don't tell you everything. I got to save some stuff for the show.
What's one of them?
Someone asked me, how's the podcast going?
Yeah.
And either A, they have no idea, or B, they want to, like, what are you guys doing? Like, what's taking so long? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, it's hard to keep it afloat. Things are getting pretty busy, and my co-host finds it hard to commit at times, but my co-host being you.
Are you poking and prodding? Is that...
Yes, I is.
I just want to know, like... Yeah, you want to get into that?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
Wait, what are we getting into? Why do you say it like that?
All right.
Why do you say it? Why are you so fighty?
I'm not fighting. We've had this conversation before anyway.
Yes.
I think... Do you remember our last podcast?
No.
All Blacks game. Post. I think that was the last time we sat down and shot some stuff. And I think we touched on it over there. There was some feeling there. And I think it's alluding
With
back...
Lockie?
Yeah. Maybe a different topic, but the root cause of it, the plums of it, it's the same. And there's something you want to pick with me or ask me, or would you like to talk it out? Clearly you do want to talk it out. But I didn't know you were going to do that here. So let's get awkward then. Fuck you. Nah.
We got some people. I don't know. I didn't get it authorized from you, but last week I posted an image of you and I on our story, and asked people to yeah. So if you follow us on socials, I shared a story of a photo of me and Chris asking people to ask us anything, and some people were genuinely interested in what's going on here at the Lab Kids Studios. And some people just took the absolute piss. And I've got a few responses here that I'm not going to read them all to you. We've got about 16 in total.
Some piss take ones though?
Yeah.
Cool.
We've got about we have 16 responses in total, but we've got a following of 200 people. So either people don't want to know anything about us, or we aren't engaging our audience well.
Let's do it.
So some of the, I guess, surface level ones. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you while recording? And as soon as I read it, I harked back to one of our earlier episodes where there was a gas leak. Remember there was a gas leak in the studio, and I thought you couldn't hear it on the mic. And then when we played it back, it was quite audible.
Very.
And I played it off, and we posted it in our socials and had a bit of a laugh. But that was quite embarrassing for me because,
Was it there?
yeah,
Because furthermore, I think on the cast we've talked about embarrassment, and I thought we established like not too much embarrasses us.
yeah,
Purely.
yeah.
It might be a little bit of a blush, but
When I saw the question, that's the one I went to immediately. If there was something that were to tick the box of embarrassing, it'd probably be that.
nice.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have one?
Nah, probably similar. I copped a bit of flack from some of the boys at work and some of just the other circles. We set up our cameras for a wide shot, and these particular shorts that I wore that day,
Yeah, I remember.
They were riding the vibes. And apparently I've done that so many times. My rebuttal to that when they tried to give me flack was like,
Is
yeah,
a
cool.
close-up shot now. Obviously, I can see you've
this
positioned
is a
your own
zoom.
camera today.
This is a long zoom. We've got better cameras now.
Okay.
Anyway, I told him, hey man, that's cool, but I'm comfortable with how I look. Nah, that's lies. Clearly I'm not. And I didn't realize that. So it was a bit of a giggle. Not too embarrassed, just like, whoops.
Do you think one of you carries the show while the other just coasts along? And they said, be honest, right on the end of it. I didn't send that in. But
Who said it? We got to keep them anonymous.
you have to. I mean, otherwise people won't engage in this process if we out them.
Can you show me after?
Yeah. Do you think one of you carries the show while the other just coasts along? Be honest. Also, who says coasts? Coasts along.
That's what made me think, who said that?
Has to be one of our older, more mature listeners, I think.
Oh. Yes and no. And I feel I'm the coaster, clearly. I must be because I feel a little bit triggered or attacked.
Oh, this is that thing where if you're offended, it's you.
Not definitely, but it's more likely to be you.
If the world was ending, which one of you would ditch the other to survive?
If the world was
And that's where I thought it was going. They're probably listening to the song when they saw it.
Who would ditch the other?
Yeah, to survive.
Nah, that's... You answer that one.
I would ditch you. I wouldn't help you.
But what's your scenario for the world ending?
There's a sinkhole.
And we're gonna go in it
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
So what's ditching gonna do?
And there's only enough space for one of us to stand in the corner as the sinkhole approaches. So I'm throwing you in there.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And I'm not no hero. I'm happy to let that be known.
The hero's up in here.
You know when people are we allowed to talk about planes being hijacked?
Why not?
Because isn't it sensitive? It's not sensitive anymore. Eh? There's so much more to be sensitive about.
It's always
these days.
sensitive.
But man, if they hijacked the plane and I was on it, I would do this, I would do that. You know, if I was ever in that scenario, I would be the model hostage. I'm telling you, the absolute model hostage. Put your hands up, yes sir. Put your hands down, yes sir. Get on the ground. I mean, it's going to take me a while to get down, but I'm going.
You, what's your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
Yes.
Give me your name. I want to shoot you in the face.
Yes.
Take off your shirt.
Yes.
Get down on your knees.
Yes.
Put all fours on the ground.
Yes. But you know what I mean? There's nothing, you wouldn't shoot me. Like, this guy, he is absolute not a threat.
You're not a hero. You're very submissive. Yeah, you're not surprising me.
I wouldn't say submissive.
In that circumstance, you're
Okay.
very submissive.
Are you a hero?
Yes.
Would you tackle the guy and then get shot in the process?
I'm not like a stupid hero.
Okay.
I'm like,
Calculated.
yeah. If I feel there's an opportunity to have an impact, I'll do something.
Yeah.
Yes. I can feel everyone being like, shut up, man. You don't know me.
If you had to fire one host,
What?
if you had to fire one host from the Lab Kids, who would it be? I mean,
That's a stupid question.
because there's only two of us, and if you're asking me, it would be no. Actually, I have said this out loud
To who?
to people
To
that I would much rather sit behind the camera and work on the production than sit in front and talk with you.
Oh yes, we've had that conversation.
Yeah. So probably me.
Just from hosting though. You'd fire yourself from the host role.
Yeah.
And then you'll be purely production.
Yeah.
So you're just taking one of your roles away.
Well, I mean, because people can't see that there's so many people behind the camera at the moment making this work.
Thanks,
guys.
Catherine.
Shout out to you guys. Are you an influencer? Is that to me or to us? Are you an influencer? That must be from a new person that doesn't follow us. Do you consider yourself an influencer?
On this platform, no. Through this medium, no.
Okay. Yeah, I should have filtered through these questions properly because there are some really good ones that I now can't seem to find. Oh, there we go.
Nitty-gritty.
How much money would it take for you guys to quit your podcast?
Have you got a number yet?
No. I mean, $1 million.
No, I think realistically,
Yeah. Probably 5,000.
oh shit!
You just said realistically.
We're clearly not on the same wavelength here.
Well, I mean,
You went 1 mil, and then I just said that comment, and then you just went 5,000.
realistically, the reason why I went 5,000 is because the gear that I've got, the studio,
You're not that good at these hypotheticals, are you?
I said $1 million, and then I went realistic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What do you want
I
from me?
respect that. Here's where I'm thinking though. Yo, how much money I'm gonna give both of you guys? You guys have to stop doing this shit. So they're paying for us to stop enjoying ourselves here and putting it out, right? So we're selling the enjoyment, the time we have together. The gear has nothing to do with it. So how much money would I take to sacrifice that? I'd say about 100K. Why 100K? Because that number is impactful in my life financially. I'm poor. You trying to buy a house? You trying to buy a car? How much would 100K do for you?
Very little in today's economy.
So it won't impact you enough to stop doing this.
But, okay. If we're measuring in levels in regards of impact, how much does this impact you currently? Does this give you 100K vibes?
This is to prove my point. We clearly make no money from this. It's pure enjoyment.
Okay.
So you can't. Well, clearly I put a price on it, but if it's a sentimental value,
I also low key was thinking that I'd take that $5,000 that person gave us to stop doing the podcast, and then buy better gear and do a new podcast.
with
that a
a new
loophole?
host,
Maybe.
a sidetracked one though. No money involved. You put together 3 hosts. You can be one of them if you want to start a new podcast. What 3 people would you put on the mics?
Oh, what are the parameters? Do I have limits? Dead or alive? Rich
Nah,
and
no
famous?
limits. Just like in your mind, like what do you think would kill if you could get 3 anybody, real people, on a pod? Yeah, for a podcast.
Jeez. Wow. I'd have to look at content. What content are we looking to create? What our demographic would be. First one that pops in my mind because I've been thinking about him a lot lately is Angus Tavau.
Gus,
I
he's got
think,
good chat.
He's got great chat. And he's got a very analytical sports mind. He's very articulate. And he's got a lot of great insight.
Yes.
I haven't seen him talk much outside of rugby. I'd be interested to hear some of his opinions on other things. But, yeah, Gus. And maybe someone that I started following recently and really enjoyed his content is Elvis Lopetti.
The dancer, dude?
Yes.
Oh, yo, he's a vibe.
alum. Yeah.
What'd you say?
CTI alum.
What was that?
Celebrity Treasure Island.
Oh, I thought that was a high school year. 15. Oh, yo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's very entertaining. He's very opinionated, and he's a very strong individual. It came across a lot in his CTI season, so that'd be cool. Just off the top, and also that's thinking realistically. I mean,
Yeah, you've gone domestic.
and
I like that.
Obviously, the third person would be myself, and that just beats a fanboy, really. Just to sit amongst a couple of cool cats and have some good chats, and then eventually I'd like to get a third person in, and it'd have to be someone strong who can run the ship. Yeah, I have to. That was a hard one. Thanks. That was a good question.
You went the avenue I didn't think you would. And that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Gus, Elvis, you, and someone else.
Yeah. What about you?
Jesus.
You look like you stifled a smile there.
Like, it brings joy to my life. Sorry.
Okay.
You sweet? It's your problem. Initially, I thought Joe Rogan, and I think he wouldn't be a fail, but I feel like because he's everywhere, he might be a. But I'll put him in there, actually. I like contrast. Definitely contrast. We went from Jesus to Joe Rogan.
Does Joe Rogan work as a co-host, or does he need to be the main host?
I've seen him be a guest on heaps of podcasts, and he clearly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen him do his stuff, the Fight Companions, and did a little bit of Kill Tony. Oh, no, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
He kicks back a lot on Kill Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, is the podcast world saturated with Joe Rogan, though?
Yes. I
And
think it's saturated with podcasts.
is that why people try to pay us to stop?
Shame!
Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan. I was trying to think of Muso. With their life. Oh no, I'll go Trevor Noah. I recently went to see Trevor.
Ooh.
Prior to that, I like some of his stuff. I watched The Late Show when he was on there now and then. Seeing him live,
The Late Show? The Daily Show?
one of those.
I think it was Daily.
Daily? Sorry, Daily Show. But yeah, I'll chuck him in there.
How was his stand-up?
Stand
Show?
up. Yep,
Did he have a warm-up?
he did.
Who was it? A Kiwi guy?
An American guy from the Bronx, Haitian dude named Sylvance something.
Okay, so he was putting one of the boys on, was he?
Yeah, they travel around together, all that stuff.
And how'd he go?
He went great. I was a bit like, I was interested to see what the demographic would turn out would be, and it was a good mix. Like old people, young people, white, brown, like different backgrounds in that. And we sat next to a mix as well, so I wanted to gauge who's hitting, and
Okay.
they were hitting. Yo,
With everybody.
yeah, I don't. But
And then Trevor Noah himself?
Trevor Noah, yeah, he killed it. I
From
think
the beginning to the end?
yeah, because one thing, I'm not an expert, but one thing's like you watch a lot of stand up, right? And a lot of the good ones, they do their work and research, and he's no different. Like you can tell, he does his research. Everyone knows he's like pretty intellectual, and he's like got his thumb on like political and trending stuff. But the one that sent it home for me was like relative jokes for New Zealand. Like he gets that there's so many South Africans here, so he played around that. His warm up guy, Sylvance or something, he was teeing up a joke, and he actually caked it by accidentally calling New Zealand Australia. Yeah. Now I don't know if they planned that, So if they did plan that and they crafted that in, cool, because it worked and it segues into Trevor's whole set. If they didn't, they went off the whim and killed it as well. So whatever you think happened, I mean, I thought it was an actual mistake, but the crowd went nuts. Like, they didn't boo him, but they were just like, oh, like, nah, fuck that.
The Trevor Noah part or the Sylvance part?
Sylvan's part. So he was teeing up a joke. I thought he genuinely made a mistake because he didn't really, the punchline didn't really hit. But the fact that was in there, and then he brought it back to his other stories and that. And then Trevor comes out, and the intro, he just jumped straight on that, and he was like, yo, this guy, he fucked
cool.
up. Yeah. So he played on that heaps. But it was cool. It was cool.
How long was he on for, Trevor Noah?
A clean hour. Because I remember by, about 50 minutes, my big body was getting a bit sore. And then he wrapped it up, and it was like perfect timing. It's a good show.
Were there any locals involved in the show?
Performers?
Anything, yeah?
No,
Like, do they have a kapaka group at the start? They have a DJ play some halftime stuff?
nothing.
Light shows?
Nothing.
Projector stuff?
Nothing.
So, yeah, for the entertainer in me, it sounds pretty hard kind of task. And
Yeah.
he succeeded.
Yeah. Now that you're saying that, I didn't even think about the absence of those things because obviously he left the impression he killed it.
Did he have someone doing a big intro for him? And ladies and gentlemen.
No. Oh, just the guy who warmed up for him.
Okay.
But the guy who warmed up for him stood backstage and announced himself, came out and said, you guys didn't realize, but I just announced myself. So it was kind of like a small,
Yeah.
like that was the whole theme.
Oh, cool.
Just them two.
He didn't have a big Trevor Noah and lit up letters on the back.
Nah,
The
just
backdrop.
the big screens, just showing some pictures. Not during the set, but just poster stuff.
Does he do any crowd work?
Yeah. Done a bit of that, just to the front row, obviously.
Any hecklers?
Nah. There's some people trying to, not heckling, but just, I love you, Trevor, trying to get there.
And did you have kind of VIP tickets or any meet and greets or anything like that?
No.
Did you see him outside the show?
No, I didn't.
Is he good looking in person?
He looks the way he looks
Okay.
on my newsfeed.
Okay. And in your dreams?
I haven't dreamt about him since that one time.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, then yes.
Yes.
He looks every part of my dreams.
Yes. Trevor Noah. So Joe Rogan, Trevor Noah, and
Jesus.
Jesus. Wow. 2 comedians and a carpenter.
Oh, okay. No, Joe Rogan's comedian.
What?
You're right, he is. I just took him as like the outside the box questioning
Well,
conversation.
is he still a comedian? His stand-up shows are just a one-man podcast. Like
Have you seen some of his
observational, yeah.
stand up?
Yeah.
His actual stand up?
Yeah, his
Oh,
latest
yeah.
ones.
Oh, I haven't. I just.
Yeah, he does more observational, discussion-based storytelling. No, not so much punchline, city-uppy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's cool. So I have one more question that we'll talk to before we move on. But I said, if the Lab Kids went viral tomorrow, which one of you would get the biggest ego?
No. Do you think one of us would?
I don't know. What does it mean to have the biggest ego?
Yeah, that's true.
Would you start thinking you're better than someone else? Is that what it is? Would you start overinflating your self-worth?
Yeah. That's what I think too, but I don't think that's in our makeup.
The only thing that would boost my ego and cause me to think I'm better than others would be the quality of discussion, the quality of what's going on. And that's such a bullshit thing, but
That's pretty wanky.
yeah.
But you're right. You're just going. That's not even ego, bro. Because you're basically saying, I'll think I'm a little bit better than my peers in the industry if I start putting together better work than other people doing the same thing. That's not ego. That's, you know what I mean? It's like the All Blacks. If we beat everyone, I think we'll be better than everyone. No, that's not ego. That's facts because you're just beating everyone. And they lost by 1 point.
I was wondering when we were going to bring that up. How are you feeling after that?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting good at these losses. For the game itself, though, are we going to talk about it? Or
Yeah.
For the game itself, I think it was a very spectacle. It was quality. I mean, yeah, there was some bit of controversy, but that adds to the spectacle as well. But two solid teams, two pretty good performances. You know what I mean? It wasn't one-sided and then a ref and then or one side was caking it, killing all the opportunities. So just that alone, good game. 1 point. Drama. How about you?
But right from the start, that haka has got to be one of the best hakas I've seen. Not just in terms of the delivery and the performance aspect of the haka, but the way the crowd just went absolutely silent. The lights in the stadium, the spotlights on the two teams. We had two great All Blacks leading the haka, and Cody Taylor and Rico Ioane's second time leading it. Now he's a co-leader of the haka. Kapao Pango, I don't know if it's a thing, but the way I see it is we pull out Kapao Pango for strong games. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
And to me, in my mind, if we do kamate, I feel like it's a shoo-in and that it's going to be an easy win. But how do you say it without being wanky?
Yeah, I was thinking exactly that,
Yeah.
but I agree with you, and I'm not saying anything.
So we do kamate for all the pool games in the World Cup, but we do kapao pango for the semis and the quarters, and then we do the two-man leader kapao pango for the final.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. So, kamate for Tonga and Samoa. Yeah. And
In Australia.
not anymore, apparently.
Yeah, they're on the up and up.
One man, they reckon.
With comparisons to old JL11. You see that one?
No?
Okay, we'll leave that because, yeah. That's such an unfair comparison to put on the young guy.
Yes.
Joseph Okuso Swali. Or Swali.
Swali.
But yeah, the All Blacks, do you have any standouts from today?
Cam Rogard. Not Geordie. Will Jordan.
Roygaard had a great first half, eh? I expected a lot more from Sititi today. I was excited to see him build from his last few games. I mean, it's difficult to maintain the high standard that he has been exhibiting over the last few outings. But either he wasn't as involved in the game or they subdued him somewhat.
I thought he had a mean game.
Yeah.
But because obviously we lost, and then on top of that, like who were the great performances teams that he played against?
The last two games, at least, and he was just getting better and better.
Yeah, fair. But he got a couple turnovers. He was on the whole game.
Yeah, I was also on
Heaps of
breakfast duty,
carries.
so I missed a lot of that
Yeah.
game today. All Blacks have one more game before the end of the season.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we got Italy next week.
Oh, Kamate on Ways.
Yeah. Kamate and one half of the anthem.
Which part? The English or the Māori?
We should actually start in Māori and finish in English.
We do.
Yehoah at thy feet. No, that does wow. Oh no, yeah, there's a little bit makes sense.
At thy feet.
Okay. But yeah, thank you All Blacks for so far it's been a very tumultuous season. Lots of highs, lots of lows. Our losses have been very close. Hey, right down to the wire.
Yeah.
I mean, the All Blacks had about 90% of the ball in that last 8 minutes today, and we could have done something. And All Blacks of old would have pulled one out of the hat, but just couldn't do it today. What else are you looking forward to this week? Other than the All Blacks next week?
Not much. There's not much I'm looking forward to. There are a couple things I'm not looking forward to. One of them being Christmas.
Why?
I've already expressed my feelings about Christmas this time of year, and obviously we're here, so we're going to touch on it. I want to skip the why I don't like Christmas. No, I don't. I don't
know you didn't like Christmas.
I don't not like Christmas. I just don't like a lot of the things that Christmas brings.
Christmas was when Jesus was born.
Oh, that's my favorite thing about it.
Okay.
So we get to celebrate.
Okay. Once again, you're just trying to stifle a smile or a laugh? Or is this because of the joy he brings?
Amen.
Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
Because everyone is in such a good mood.
Not everyone though.
Well, then you're in the wrong circles.
No, it's not my circles. My curse is that knowing that I'm not the only one in this world and the world doesn't revolve around me. Now, I'm not insinuating that you do that. But again, my curse is knowing that other people out there are struggling and it's a bad time for them. Some people have scarred this time of season for a traumatic event that happened in their life. And that's not anyone's fault. All I'm saying is that I am burdened with knowing that, so I take that on. And I try to be grateful for the things I have.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, what I wanted to get at is Christmas time. Reminders, everyone. This is a, what do you call it? PSA. The malls. I got to get out there and do my shopping. I've already touched on this. When I'm walking through the mall, these groups of people, I'm not saying those people. I'm not even getting into that. But these people who just stop in the middle and just have a conversation.
Oh my goodness.
Here's me. Just got out of Farmers getting my yearly $50 vouchers for everyone.
Is
Boom.
that you? Those Secret Santa vouchers. My goodness.
Guys.
My goodness. We do Secret Santa. We do Bad Santa at our family Christmas gatherings. And someone always has vouchers. Everyone's out there trying to get something important, something intriguing, something enlightening, something outside of the box, something that make people go, and wow. And there's someone that just buys vouchers. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our culprit.
No, it's not me. That was just a scenario.
Okay.
And while we're on that, bro, there's another thing. There's another thing about Christmas I hate, or gift buying, is that there's this stigma around present buying. Why are you applying pressure? Someone's trying to do something, whether they want to do it or not. They have to get a gift. That's it, period. They might not be good at getting gifts. They might not have ideas. They might not have money. But there's people like you that come around and be like, I'm Father Christmas. You must put enlightenment in it. Engagement. Find something amazing. I don't know what the fuck that voice is.
Yeah, no,
But that's the corny ass Christmas guy in my head. And now he's got your face on it. It's not you, but I've put your face on it. And that's what I don't like. Unnecessary pressure, stigma. Ugh. Blech.
The pressure is put on yourself. If you plan well, if you
Carry on.
if you consider what you're actually doing and don't leave things to the last minute and don't go out physically to because you can buy gift cards online and have them sent to your house.
I hear
You
what
know
you're
you
saying.
can do your shopping online and then go and pick it up.
Bro,
That-
bro, bro, bro. I know what you're doing. You're not wrong. But I can tick off all of those things. Buy it online, months in advance. But that doesn't take away the pressure or the thoughts around Christmas and gift buying. Would you still enjoy Christmas if nobody got you a gift and you weren't allowed to buy anyone else gifts?
Oh, so the first one, yes.
See?
The second one,
People play off. I don't know if this is you. You can decide. You can mull over it tonight. But some people disguise that I just love to buy. My love language is giving and giving and fuck up. Anyway, bro, they disguise that with like their love language. When really it's just you put that on yourself. And because you've done that, in turn you feel like everybody should be that too. Would you still enjoy Christmas though? If we just
yeah. I'd find a way to enjoy it, and it'd be like I'm spending time with family, not having to go to work.
beers in summer, right? Those are the things I like about Christmas. Swimming.
But yeah, you come across as very grinchy.
I did, eh? I do, eh?
But just for Christmas, I love Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Birthdays as well.
I used to love working through Christmas.
Ooh.
Because in my
What job?
Sorry?
What job did you have when you worked for Christmas?
My current job.
Oh, okay.
And I used to feel like it was my service, or my duty or my service to my co-workers who had children, for them to take the time off, and I would work through because I don't have children. I can take whenever I want off. So it's like parents who use all their leave on school holidays and Christmas holidays, and they can't because it's dictated by their kids. So I felt like, I'll do my part and I'll do my leave and all those other times. But I loved working during Christmas because only the people that want to be there are there.
Yes.
There's no one working through Christmas in my job saying, man, I wish I didn't have to work. And it's just so much fun, and people are always bringing the leftovers from the family gathering the night before. We've got some staff members that would come in and bring us food and gifts, knowing that they're on leave and thinking about us at the office. Like, it's just so much fun. And not much work is done because everyone's shut down for the week, for the Christmas holidays. So it's just they call it skeleton staff, with just doing the bare minimum, just keeping the job afloat kind of thing. And it's just very cool. And now that I have kids of my own, I enjoy taking the time off from work and taking my time back from all those years I spent working under the pump of this heavy-handed government. I don't know what that means.
It felt like a segue to talk about politics of what's happened in New Zealand, but we're nowhere qualified,
Educated,
knowledgeable,
up to date,
physically.
able to talk about those things. So we'll just steer clear of those for now, other than what I read on social media, which we all know is 100% the truth. I don't know much else.
No, I don't hate Christmas, man.
Yeah. Especially since all the joy that Jesus brings you.
Yeah, hard. My children. No, hey man, relax. Everyone, come for me. I'm just saying, there's a few things that we can change in our society about Christmas. Other than that, buy gifts, buy a little heart out. Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids.
We got a couple of fun things planned before the end of the year. Hopefully they come into fruition. We've got we're in some talks with some people to come and sit with us on the Lab Kids couches. But yeah, we're looking forward to wrapping up this year. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting the podcast, and people that have donated generously to our Give a Little and our GoFundMe pages. Chris doesn't know anything about these, but I'm using them to fund a new co-host. Yeah.
Okay. Elvis. No.
Thank you very much.
Let's go!